Welcome back, people. We got another new video for you guys here again today. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys. Yes, indeed, Fishing Planet at its best. We are in the ocean map. We are using the DLC rod, and we are trolling here today. We've already shown some trolling videos, but you guys keep on asking for more of them. So here's another one. This is our DLC rod setup that we've got. You guys want to screenshot it, pause it, or use the same, you can, as long as you're using line at around about 100. I think that's 140 pound line. Let me just double check the X series. Is that 143? So as long as you're using at least 143 pound line on this rod setup, that's fine. I'm using this X series line because I got this from this map, and my other line that I was using, which was 159 pound, we ran out of it. We've been trolling a lot. This is the quickest, fastest way to gain XP. I haven't found a quicker way yet. We can catch grouper. They do give a decent amount of XP, but the one thing that I've noticed best is those sunny days. We are on a cloudy day, so I am going to change time. We got to look for the peak, which, as you can see, the next day is a peak. And are we on a sunny day? No, another cloudy day. Now you can catch fish on a cloudy day, but I'm not bothered about jumping forward. I've got tons of bait coins, we've got tons of cash, so I don't care about keep jumping forward to look for that peak time. There's the peak time again, and it's again another cloudy day. We are on day 23. I don't care, we'll keep jumping forward until I get the day that I'm happy with. We still got cloudy. We'll get there eventually. We still got cloudy. Oh my gosh, look, we can see Pacific bluefin tuna jumping out there. There we go, sunny. Now, you can catch fish on all types of weather in this place, on this map. But for me, myself, I noticed that the tuna do bite insanely fast when it's on a sunny day. 5 o'clock AM, peak time in the morning as well. Works very, very well. If I pull out my map here real quick, I'm going to show you the spot that I'm trolling. I've shown this spot before, but you guys said that you want to see me do it as a longer video. So here we are. We set buoy markers, navigation buoy, which means we can fast travel to them a lot quicker. And I basically run from here all the way to here, and then I turn around and I just keep looping it back and forth, back and forth. By doing that, I've leveled up insanely quick, and the grouper do give you insane XP. Let's zoom in there on our map a little bit so we can move over to our markers. The grouper do help you give some decent XP, but whenever you catching trophies here of the yellowfin tuna, the marlin, Pacific tuna, the XP is 10,000 and above, to the point where I've had 40 odd thousand XP from one fish. Give you absolutely insane XP. The graphics on this map, I can't explain how beautiful. Look at that. I can't explain any more how much I love this. This is definitely the best map I've ever fished on Fishing Planet. Yes, I do love sea fishing, but it doesn't mean anything. It is what I always go by, is how good we're catching, how fast we're catching, how much XP we're getting, and how good the picture quality is. The waves, you do get waves, which we made another video on, explaining why I think this is the best map. But the waves do get a bit more choppy out here. But this is probably the quickest way to gain XP, by trolling. Trolling is the way forward, and using the trolling octopus. If you don't have the same lure as me, as long as you're using an octopus and you're using the squid chain, that seems to be a amazing combo. I've catch, I don't even know, I couldn't tell you how much I catch between 5 and I say about 9 o'clock, 5 and 9 in the morning. I just keep looping it back and forth. When the peak time drops, we're still catching fish, but I then normally just jump the days forward to the next day, so that way we can start at 5 AM again. When the sun is there and the peak time is there, we will keep catching fish back to back. The marlin are a really good fight as well. People were saying they didn't at first. People was like, oh, the marlin, they're not jumping out the water. We're not seeing them jump out the water. Which they didn't really do that, but they have done a little patch update, so you do see the fish jumping out of the water now. you do see a lot more splashing and stuff, which is, there you go, which I was just about to say, which is about to happen. And there it was. This one isn't a marlin. If it was, it would be jumping a lot more. So I'm guessing this one is tuna. This seems to happen quite a lot as well. When you reel the fish in, you get them to about 7, 8 foot, 9 foot. They want to belt off. They want to take off. They're ready to run like nobody's business. I have them sometimes at 9 foot. And then it rips out line to about 210 foot, which this one's doing right now, as you can see. You can hear the squeaking of the reel. The line stretching a little bit. Amazing graphics, man. Make sure when you get the fish on, you don't have to, but my way of fishing, trolling, as soon as I get that fish on, I hit the anchor instantly. And the reason why I hit that anchor is because if you don't, it will do two things. Either it'll take you a month to reel it in, or you're going to end up despooling and you just will not be able to reel it in. So I highly recommend for you to stand up there, or if you've got the smaller boat, stand down, stand at the steering wheel. The second you get a fish on, hit that anchor, drop your anchor straight away. Most people wouldn't drop anchor because it would allow the boat to be pulled around, but my personal opinion, drop that anchor, so that way it doesn't take you ages and ages to try and reel that fish in. All the time your boat keeps moving, it's going to take you longer to reel in. I mean, if you don't really care about how long it takes and you're not after XP fast, don't bother to drop the anchor. Let your boat keep running forward. I have tried shoving the boat into reverse and try to reel the fish in. I wouldn't recommend that neither. Most people think, oh yeah, if you put it in reverse, you're going towards the fish as it's trying to run. Don't do that, because you'll end up getting slack line and you will lose the fish. I've had that so many times. I've tried it on multiple occasions. I keep losing the fish every single time. So I wouldn't recommend to put it in reverse. I wouldn't recommend for the boat to keep going. Just drop that anchor. You will be able to reel these fish in. Some of them do take a bit longer than others, and that is because sometimes you do hit those unis, or sometimes you're hitting fish 400-500 pound plus. You know, that one's really splashing. There we go. Big eye tuna. They do fight well. They do give a bit of splash, not as much as the marlin, but they do give a bit of splash. How far am I casting? I just cast it. There's not a specific amount. I cast it, I leave it for a few seconds, do that a little bit so it sinks a little bit, and then bang, I drop it in there. That was 80 foot. When I put the rod down, it was 87 foot of line out. I don't really pay attention to how much I'm casting out. It doesn't really matter too much as long as your line's in the water. You can use more than one rod, of course. On this boat you can have up to 4 people. Me, myself, I only bother to use the one rod for the moment because I don't have the other rods. I'm not a high enough level to get more other rods there. But you can put 2 rods in the rod holder, and you could stand here, put the boat on a very slow troll and stand there with a 3rd rod. But how fast, look how quick I caught this. This is real time. There is no edits in this video at all. That's how quick I caught a fish by trolling. And this is why I say that trolling is best in this place. Especially if you've only just come into this place. If you've only just come in here and you're after a lot of cash, or as most people are, the XP. If you're after either one, or if you're after both of them, do the trolling. The trolling is the XP grind, the quickest way. You can't catch grouper that quick. You cannot. I've put 3 baits out, 2 bait rods, and I've held another rod in my hand. 3 bait rods I've had out for grouper. They do not hit as quick as what you do when you're trolling. I'm only using 1 rod here. Eventually I probably will use 2 and put them out, but you're definitely going to lose more fish than you're going to catch. Even at this point, I don't even think you need 2 rods. You're catching with that 1 rod. Look how fast that was, man. That wasn't even a minute. I don't even think that was 20 seconds. That was so fast of catching fish after fish. The Pacific bluefin tuna, they probably Pacific tuna, I would say they got the best fight. They fight the longest and the hardest. Yellowfin tuna is probably next in line. But that's for trolling. Obviously, grouper for bait. Grouper fight the best for bait. But when you're trolling, this is probably the way to do it. If you haven't got much cash, this is the very best way, because you're not buying bait. You're casting out your lure. Now, for me, when I bought the DLC, you do get some lobsters as bait, Japanese lobster bait. They seem to work best for the grouper. But when you run out of them, you then have to buy them with bait coins until you're a high enough level to purchase them, which I think is level 89 or 90, something like that. So come over, use your trolling octopus, put the squid chain on, drop him out, and away you go. I was hoping in this video, the same as the last video, I was hoping to catch 5, 6, 7 fish. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch that many, because these fish, as you can see, they fight very well, which means the video goes on a lot longer. I just can't. I really do miss the days of max drag like nobody's business. This fish runs hard. Some of them do pull you out 300-400 odd foot. In real time, it can take you between 20 to 25 minutes to reel in 500+ pound fish. So do bear it in mind. It can take a short minute to reel them in, but they are 1,000,000% worth it. The amount of XP and cash that this map is producing at the minute, I'm pretty sure it will be nerfed. It always is. But for now, the XP grind and cash grind is unbelievable. When I first come in here, I think I had like 32 million cash. I think now we're close to like, I don't know, about 36 mil. So we are earning some serious money for fishing in here. I fish here until my rods get to around about 40%. I don't fish any lower than that. It's up to you if you want. But the durability of my rod and reel, if it gets close to 40%, I come out of here, I go repair my gear, and I come back. And the reason why I do that is because some of these fish that we're hooking into are 500+ pound fish, and I don't want to get 550+ pound fish on my rod only having 40%. If we do that, there is a chance that I don't know, there could be a chance that it could end up breaking because it takes a long time to reel in. So I don't like to take that chance personally myself. Some people fish till they get to like 10% on their rods and reel. I just don't like to take that chance, because that could be the one time when you get that monster fish on. This one is fighting really good. It could be that one time you get that monster fish on, and then when you get that monster fish on, you know, that could be it. You could end up losing it, and I don't fancy taking that risk. I think I have lost a few fish, if I'm honest. I have lost quite a few fish, and it is more to do with not my line breaking or my rod or reel. It's when sometimes they bout off and they just run. But then there is sometimes when they come sprinting towards you. And when they come sprinting towards you, I keep it on strike and I reel like this, and I've lost it. I keep on tapping the strike button. You can't really see me doing it at the minute. Kind of, you can a little bit. I'm hitting strike. And you can't really see it because this fish is an absolute beast. But I've tried to get rid of that slack line. I cannot get rid of it. It will just carry on bouting towards you, and then it'll say like now, and then yeah, it'll end up coming up saying that you lost the fish to low tension. So that's the only thing really you got to pay attention to. I am moving around quite a bit, left and right, and striking quite a bit, and that's because I want to keep that tension up there all the time. I don't want it to be low. If it's too low, I am going to end up losing that fish. Some people do like the way I fish. Some people don't like the way I fish. And they say, oh, you know, you're fighting the fish too much. It's not nice. It's cruel and blah, blah. You have got to remember, I am a gamer. This is a game. I know it's based on real life, but it's not real life. This is a game. And as a game, I play it as a game, which is me wearing down that fish It's trying to fight against me. I'm trying to fight against it. I'm trying to tire it out so I can bring it in as quick as possible, and then I can go on to catching the next fish. This one has seriously been on there, hasn't it? It's been on there for a minute or so. It definitely has. We're getting in a bit closer. So one thing I've noticed as well, just a little quick tip here as we're standing here. It's running again. With the fish, sometimes you get the rod that bends over like this. But, oh wow, that is really trying to get my line. And then, the one thing I've noticed, when you get a really big fish on, yeah, the rod will remain bent over like this, but you'll get a nodding motion like that. There's a little bit of a nod there. You see that nod? Like that. You'll get that loads. If you continuously keep seeing your rod bouncing like this. Oh, I hit my mic there, my watch. Yeah, if you keep seeing the bouncing motion like that, that tells you straight away there's a big fish there. Normally when I have it and it bounces like that continuously throughout the whole entire fight whilst I've got the fish on, if it continuous bounce nodding, that tells me it's above £500. I know it's above £500 because it keeps doing that nod. This one, it has got a lot of nodding motion, but I don't know. I don't know if this one is above 500. I don't think it is, because if it is, it would still have me out 150 foot. It wouldn't. I wouldn't have it this close in. I'm saying that it's trying to run at the minute. I'm still trying to fight against it. Yeah, it's running. Sometimes when it runs, I don't fight it. I just let it do it, because there's nothing in this world that you can do to stop it. There's absolutely nothing. When it runs, just let it run. I keep my finger on the reel the whole time it runs. I keep my finger on reel and I keep my finger on strike. Look at that. We cannot get it in. It would just keep running. This is definitely a decent sized fish. I'm guessing this one is the Pacific bluefin tuna. If it isn't, then it's a unique yellowfin tuna. But the way it's fighting, it looks like it's Pacific tuna to me. Sometimes you can tell what fish you got before you even reel it in. And you can more tell that when you play a map for a long period of time. And this map, since it's come out, as I said, I've been playing since this map has dropped on PC. I've been doing 12 to 17 hours live streams every single day over on TikTok. So I've been putting in them hours, boys. I've been trying to find them hotspots for you. I've been trying to get them videos out as much as possible. I live streamed for that amount of time, and then straight after, like now, I live streamed until the sun come up in real life, and then I'm sitting here making videos at like 5 o'clock in the morning when the sun's come up and I'm ready to sleep. But yet I'm still here grinding it out, trying to show you the best hotspots. I absolutely love Fishing Planet, man. 8.5 years I invested my life into this game, and I'm glad I have, because it's helped out a lot of other people who want to play this game. I've even got some of the other people that are over on TikTok that watch us play a lot of Fortnite. A lot of them have started downloading Fishing Planet as well, because they want a game that's chilled when Fortnite drives them a little bit crazy. Okay, let's see. It is a Pacific tuna. Now that put up a really good fight, £309. We're not even close to 500. We're 200 odd away. Look at that, 12,209 XP. Pacific bluefin tuna. I'm not going to bother to set a marker for these because I've already got markers all over the place for these. I'm running the same line over and over again to keep catching these fish. So let's drop that down. Let's pull out the map. As I said, look at all of these markers. I'm probably going to end up deleting some of these, because I know between that buoy to that buoy, all the way along here, this is the best trolling spot. Now, there is going to be other spots. All of these markers that we got, they're all spots for fish. But we are definitely going to, I'm definitely going to end up looking around other places and keep on fishing. So on this map here, I zoom right in I'm going to show you something. So you got these lines. Them lines, I follow those lines all the way from one buoy to the next buoy, navigation buoy. I follow them lines all the way along. You can kind of tell, obviously, fish finder, loads of fish showing up. There you go, look, we've got another fish on already. That is insanely quick, man. Drop the anchor. Once you drop the anchor, drop down to your rod, pick it up. Look at that. It's just back to back, non-stop. This is the best trolling spot I have ever... The quickest way I've ever caught fish is like this. I've tried many different maps for Fishing Planet, and this is definitely the quickest place I've ever fished and hooked up fish. Insanely fast. Try it out yourself. Let me know in the comment section below if you're enjoying this new map, if you think it's good. There you go, there's a yellowfin tuna. I'm not close to leveling up, not far away from leveling up, should I say. Look at that, level 84. So there's the rod setup, part of the DLC. Of course, if you don't have that, you can purchase this one here with in-game cash if you didn't buy the DLC. This rod here will work perfectly fine. That's a good setup. If not, I don't know about the Nile Chaser on me. No, I took it off, I removed it. If not, you can use the Nile Chaser to start off with. Mocky rods do work for bait, but they're very, very time consuming. Takes a long time to reel it in. But purchase that rod if you don't have a DLC rod for trolling. You can use all different types of the trolling octopus. I just use this one, what I've got here, not that one. I just use this one because this seems to be the best for trolling. Beautiful job on this map, Fishing Planet. You've done extremely well. I absolutely love sea fishing and I love this map. Definitely the best they've ever done. I'm going to keep smashing it out. Get to max level. Show you the other new rods. Look for other hotspots. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you tried this spot that I've showed you? Let me know. We catch you people again soon. Some more funny games. I'm out. Peace. Oh, I don't know why I do that.